Welcome back to Random Generation Gaming. Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna play something, and today we are playing Below for the PS4. We are going to look at the new Explore mode. So it's been a while since I've done a video. Things have been catching up in real life, especially with what's going on today. But I've been waiting a long time for this game to come out on the PS4, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. I have lots and lots of very new, very obscure, exciting new content coming to the channel, so stay tuned. So with no more delay, let's tell you all about Below. Okay, so Below is a game that I've already played on the PC. You can check out that video for Below. Below is a top-down roguelike game. It is kind of like The Legend of Zelda, with the old Legend of Zeldas for back in the Nintendo days, with a top-down view but better graphics. Except it's like Zelda if Link had to worry about starvation, if Link had to worry about hunger, if Link died and he stayed dead so he had to worry about permadeath, and if Link was able to craft and he had to survive. So that's what Below is. It is a giant island that you have to explore. You have to explore the cave systems. You do it from a top-down view. You have to craft your weapons, you have to cook your food, you have to eat to survive, you have to drink to survive. If you die, you are dead. So the game is super hardcore. When you die, you come back to the island as another character, and you have to get all the way back to your body if you want the stuff that you lost when you last died. So this game is super hardcore, punishing difficulty on the PC. Now I'm playing it on the PS4. The reason I wanted the PS4 version is because the PS4 has the new Explore mode. So where the game was so hardcore that if you died, you had to try and make it all the way back to your body. You know, you had to resupply, you had to start over at the beginning every time you died. No matter how deep you were into the cave system, there's like 100 floors or something, I don't know, but no matter how deep you were into the cave system, if you died, you had to start back on the surface. So the game was very hard. A lot of people, liked that it was so hard. A lot of people did not. So when the game finally came out on the PS4, because it first came out on Xbox One and on the PC, it is developed by Valkyria Games, I believe that's how you say it. So when the game first came out, it was super hard, and I did do a video on it. But now that it's out on the PS4, things have changed. They have added the new Explore mode. So with the Explore mode, you don't have to worry about hunger anymore, and you don't have to worry about thirst. Yeah, you can cook food and eat food. That will just give you your health back. So the game is still hard, but you don't have to really worry about starving to death. You can still die. Also, you can cut the game off. It has checkpoints. You can pick up where you left off. That is something that is not in the original version. Now, they do have that original hardcore version still on this PS4, but now you get a choice. Do you want to go the hardcore route, or do you want to actually explore the island and finish the game? So I chose the explore route. So this video might be similar to my last video, except better graphics, and I get to explore. So this is a really good obscure game. I really like it. I'm really interested in it. I don't know if I'm going to get to see what any other characters look like, because I don't really plan on dying, but you can still die, but you probably come back to life. I don't know. I haven't died in this game yet. I've only done the one video for the PC version. I haven't played it on the Xbox, but yes, we have the new Explore mode, and there's my little boat right now. It's zoning in. The game is a dark game. I got the brightness cut up a little bit for you guys. The game has super good music. Of course, I got that turned down too, so you can hear me talk. So I've ran around a little bit in this game when I played it on the Xbox, so this is my first time playing it for the PS4, so I kind of remember how to play a little bit when I played it for the PC and I was using an Xbox controller. All I know is when you're on the island, your character is very small. It zooms in a little bit when you're in the dungeons. The dungeons were extremely difficult, but like I said, if you died, you had to start all over from the beginning. So now, and there were no checkpoints. Now, if you die, there should be checkpoints. You shouldn't start over from the beginning. I don't know how to access a checkpoint because it wasn't like that on the last game. But here we are. We are landing in our boat. And this is below for the PS4. Below for the PS4. Now here we go. Okay, so we're getting off of this boat. So in this game, you can craft different arrows, fire arrows, bomb arrows. You can craft bandages to stop you from bleeding because you can bleed. You can cook soups. Soups will heal you. You can cook elixirs. Elixirs will heal you, stop your bleeding and heal you. So yeah, that's how it works. That's my little character, little Shoopa-doops. Okay, so he looked different last time I played. This is his sword, Hasai. Hachaki. You can run. Okay, hold the X to run. He got his little backpack. You can block. Hold R2 to block. Shield bash. Press, no, L2 to block. Shield bash, you press L2. And you choppies. You can get spears, so you can catch fish. You can get a bow and arrow. Let's see. That's my bow and arrow. Okay, now let's take a look at the inventory. So right now I got water. I got a torch, because the game does get dark. I got a bow and arrow. I still don't know what this thing is. You get a map eventually, a map of everywhere you've been. Let's see what else. You can cut the grass, so you can pick up stuff. So I picked up a, what did I pick up? Oh, you can assign. I want the torch over there. And you use the, so use directional pad to assign stuff, analog stick to move. I picked up a shard. So you can light up things with the diamonds. If you have any diamonds, you can light the way with them. Okay, but that uses them up, but you can also use them to teleport between gates. I know that. And then I don't know what other functions they use, but let's see here. Let's pick up what we can. So like I say, you gotta cook. So I'm picking up different stuff. That's a turnip or a radish. There's fish, but I don't have a spear to cook them with. Let's see. So let's check. Look, I got filet. I got turnips. I got ember shards. Great game, especially for what's going on with the pandemic and the quarantine. Okay, so I started me up a fire. So what's going on with the pandemic and the quarantine, this is a great deep game to get into. So let's see. So you see that there? If I had 25 diamonds, I don't know what that would do. Would that level me up? I don't know. But you can level up. You can find armor, weapons. You can make armor and weapons. Okay, so let's get to cooking. So you add the water, add a turnip. So you need 4 items to cook. Add a turnip, add some filet, and then you craft it. And that gives me soup, which I can assign to a hotbar, but I do not want to hit it by mistake. Alright, so, and let's go into our first cave system, Zelda style. Zelda style. Zelda style. So, normally I ask you guys if you want me to keep playing a game, and you let me know in the comments. However, I am into this game. I'm sure this is one I'm going to keep playing. From what I played before on the hardcore version, it was hard, but it was fun. Now the chance that I don't have to die every second and hoof back to my body every second. Oh, okay, that's not a cave. So you have to get around to the other side of this and cut the rope. I have done that. I do remember how to do it on the Xbox. So yeah, basically that's my introduction to Below. I'm going to be doing a series on this game, so stay tuned for that. I still got my Star Wars game series coming up. I still got my anime game series coming up. I still got my games that were games before they were anime coming up. I still got my strategy game series coming up. I still got the Kenshi Army coming up. And I still got lots of great single player and online player games coming up. And I still got the super duper obscure game series coming up, and I got my look back series coming up. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got little gaming daughter, gonna be messing with the controller, seeing what she can do. Maybe we'll get non-gaming wifey to play some stuff. So if you go up here, I already know there is no way across. I didn't figure that out the last time I played, but you can go up there. There's no way across. We don't want to waste time. We just gonna zip it zoom. So I got me some soup. What else can I find? So diamonds are like torches, and you can use them as a light source because it gets dark in the caves. So let's see, what else am I missing? Whee! And away we go. So I spent a lot of time explaining about this game, and we're gonna, let's see here, we're gonna go and try and find us some diamonds and things like that. So yeah, this is a really deep game to explore. Those of you who like Legend of Zelda back in the day would love this. You love the explore mode. Those of you who like hardcore games like Dark Souls, everybody always says Dark Souls, you love the punishing difficulty of this. Kind of reminds me also of what's that, Left 4 Dead. Let me see, is it, no, it's not Left 4 Dead, it's oh god, what is that game with the tower? I don't know, I did a video on it. Okay, here we go. Diamond system in effect. The game with the 100 floors in the tower kind of reminds me of that. Press L1, sure thing. And there you go, you got your light source, but these diamonds are used for other things too. You get a bunch of them. Every time you kill a creature, you get one of these diamonds. Now that's my light source, but I can also hold it down and beam it on a sucker with 0. But for now, I'll cut it off because you will be wasting it. Yeah, though this game looks gorgeous. Cut the grass, sucker. I cannot remember how to go. I don't know if it's got a day and night cycle outside because you spend most of your time in the caves anyway. So let's see here. I mean, the game's humongous. Let's see here. It's time to get into that cave system. Cave system? Cave system. Okay, let's see here. I know there's something somewhere. So right now it's just some outside stuff. So yeah, arrows are sparse. You have to make your own, but do you use those resources to make arrows? Or do you use those resources to make bandages and things? Like that. Because you can get hurt and bleed. Bandages can stop the bleeding. Okay. So let's see here. There's some doors out here on the surface that I have not been to, so it is just like Legend of Zelda. Now for those of you who are really old school like me, but most of you aren't, there was games on the Intellivision system. You know, Intellivision came out before Nintendo. Intellivision was the competitor of Atari. There were games on the Intellivision system, like Dungeons and Dragons games, where it was just like this, but it was little stick figures. And you move your stick figure from, you know, mountain to mountain, okay? And once you get to the mountain, you could go inside, and it did not hold your hand. Just like this game doesn't hold your hand, it did not hold your hand. You didn't know what mountain system was safe to go into, which one wasn't. You go into a mountain system, it might be too powerful, you have to back out. You needed keys and everything to, you know, go from one gate to the other, so you could go all over the map getting to different mountain systems. And once you were inside, it was just like this. You had to fight the monsters when you went inside. You had to clear out the little dungeon, and then you had to move to the next one. So old school Dungeons and Dragons games from the 80s, super old, with stick figures. They even did the first person one. So people talk about Doom and everything being like the first person game. No, Intellivision had a Dungeons and Dragons game that was the first person game. Okay, let's see here. Ah, see? Hold L1. I already knew that. And that's when we open up the cave. Ah, sa sa. Sa sa sa. Alright, and this is below. Stay tuned for the next video where we go into the cave system and we really get into it. So other than that, thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave comments and likes. That helps the channel out. And share this video with your friends and your social media. Follow me on all my social media. You want to support the channel, donate to the PayPal. And that's it. This is Random Generation Gaming. This is below. We should say this is below for the PS4 Explore Mode Part 1. See you next video.